Good afternoon, Lieutenant Colonel Stahl, Captain Johnson, Paramedic Lyles, First Sergeant Higgs. Thank you for allowing me the time to conduct this presentation. The presentation I'm going to show you today is how to change the way the Army administratively separates their soldiers. Today, I will be talking to you why soldiers are separated, the process, how are stakeholders affected, the cost of delay in the separation process, proposed solution, and conclusion. Why are soldiers separated? There are a number of reasons why soldiers can be administratively separated from the Army. There could be patterns of misconduct, meaning the soldier has failed to show up for work, also has received a DUI or tested positive for drugs, or the soldier went AWOL, absent without leave. For these reasons, soldiers can be separated from the military. Once a soldier is identified for separation, the process can take anywhere from 2 months, 3 months, if not longer. The first step is the soldier receives counseling for the misconduct. Once the counseling is initiated, soldier receives punishment through the Uniform Code of Military Justice, Article 15. Depending on the severity of the offense, soldier has to complete extra duty, which can be anywhere from 14 to 45 days. Once the soldier is completed his extra duty, soldier can continue to conduct the same way he is behaving. Once this pattern continues, the soldier is notified that he will be administratively separated. Once the soldier is notified, the packet goes to the post-legal for review. Post-legal conducts a quality check on the separation packet. If discrepancies are found, the packet is sent back to the unit. Once the packet is received back in the unit, the commander makes sure all corrections are done correctly, and then the packet is sent back to legal. This process is a back and forth process that can take a couple of weeks, if not months, to review. Once the packet is approved, the soldier can initiate the clearance process. Soldier has to complete classes provided by the Soldier for Life Transition Assistance Program, which is designed to provide him with skills for job interviews, as well as resume writing and skills classes. Also, once the soldier is provided counseling from the Soldier for Life Assistance Program, he receives the clearance paper. Once the soldier receives his clearance paper, he is allowed 10 days to clear. Again, this entire process can take anywhere from 2 to 3 months, if not longer, depending on the packet. If everything is correct, this can be shorter, but usually the process takes months to complete. Now, who is affected by this process? Of course, leaders are affected. Leaders such as yourself, first sergeants, commanders, and even leaders at the lower levels. The soldier being separated is affected by the action because he will be separated from the military and will lose all benefits and pay. Soldiers in the unit. Soldiers who wish to continue their service are affected because their leaders are escorting soldiers all over the installation to ensure that they are properly separated and they are conducting what they need to conduct. What is the cost of delay in the separation process? As you can see, an E1 with less than 2 years in the military makes $3,582.90. This includes all allowances, such as basic allowance for housing, as well as basic allowance for subsistence. In 2 months, the Army pays its soldiers $7,165.88. As you can see, the higher the pay grade of the soldier is, the more money the military has to pay the soldier as long as they are being separated and they are still in the Army. An E4 with less than 2 years in the military makes $4,071.90. In 2 months, the Army pays its soldiers $8,143.88. That's not included the cost of medical care, health care, as well as dental care. The longer this process continues, the more the Army continues to pay the soldiers. As you can see by the slide, the soldier can continue to receive pay as long as he is in the military, regardless whether he is at work or even if he is at home relaxing. The true cost of this is staggering. The longer the soldier stays, the more money the Army has to pay the soldier. What are the solution, are you asking? Well, Sir, my solution is to, of course, reduce the soldier at the lowest ranks possible through the UCNJ action via Article 15. This can be a company grade or a field grade Article 15. Once the soldier has been notified that the separation proceedings start, they will be provided a checklist that will tell them exactly what they need to do. The first step will be to contact the Soldier for Life Transition Assistance Program and receive the initial separation counseling. Soldier will be given 45 days to finish all training with the self-tap and all medical requirements. If the soldier fails to conduct all of this training, he will not be allotted any additional time to complete the training. Another solution that I am proposing is that the battalion train a staff sergeant or higher to provide quality checks on the separation packets. The NCO will receive training at the JAG Legal School in Virginia. He will be provided with everything that he needs to do to conduct this job. This will be an additional duty that this NCO or non-commissioned officer will need to do to ensure that the packets are completed and accurate before sending them to post-legal. Also, this staff sergeant or higher will provide training for leaders to properly document all soldier actions through performance counseling. The NCO will ensure that the leaders know how to properly conduct the counseling, how to properly close the counseling, and make sure that everything is correct before the packet is sent to legal. Now, how does this solution help the Army? Well, by reducing the soldier to the lowest grade possible in E1, the Army does not have to pay them the staggering salary that they receive. Reduction in pay grade, as you can see, an E1 being reduced to an E1 is already at the lowest pay. But if you take a specialist E4 making $4,000 a month and reduce him to E1, he'll be making $3,500. This is over a $500 savings that the Army will incur on a monthly basis. So as you can see, the costs are tremendous. The Army does not have to pay the soldier their normal salary because, again, they have been reduced to the lowest pay grade possible. And by saving the money, that money can be used for other programs that the Army needs or increase pay for their soldiers. Again, continue saving the Army money. The average separation time, my recommendation, is 45 days. And during this 45 days, the soldier will receive a salary of $5,374.35. Now, if we take this in the longest term of 6 months, the cost of the soldier being separated in 6 months will cost the Army $21,497. That is, if the Army continues paying the soldier their salary for 6 months while they're being separated. Now, if we separate the soldier in 45 days, the savings are tremendous. If the soldier is separated within 45 days instead of 6 months, which is the longest time that can be separated, again, separation can take longer. Total savings in the 6 months is $16,123. Now, that may not be a whole lot, but that is a tremendous amount of money, especially for someone who is not receiving all that pay. So this is the savings that the Army will receive. Okay, the Army will receive money and be able to save money while the soldiers are being separated, and the time will be reduced. Gentlemen, I thank you for your time. In conclusion, our mission is to be ready to deploy when called to action. Our soldiers are our #1 priority. We have to be battle ready. In order to ensure this, we have to train our soldiers. If our leaders are not training our soldiers, they are out there escorting soldiers who do not wish to continue their service. I implore you to support this solution and implement it immediately. Thank you for your time, and you have a great day.